It's the way you move. I played all the games.
Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the San Diego Padres grabbed 13 hits in the game as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 7-0. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
Just got back today. Them wild-eyed boys that had been away haven't changed, hadn't much to say. But man, I still think them cats are crazy. They were asking if you were around, how you was, where you could be found. I told them you were living downtown.
Inside the show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Padres grabbed the 4-game series sweep as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 2-1. It was their 7th straight victory. At the start of the day, the Phillies sit in last place in the National League East, and the Padres
Inside the show with Justin Allegri.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting off in the National League East, the Milwaukee Brewers smacked 15 team hits as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 9-1. The D-backs amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 6-5. The Chicago White Sox hit 3 long balls as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 6-1. The Cubs sent 3 balls into the seats as they bested the visiting Nats 8-4. The Cardinals racked up 11.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, Weston Wilson drove in 3 as the Phillies defeated the Guardians 5-1. The Mets put together 10 total hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 6-3. The Miami Marlins launched 3 home runs as they bested the visiting Rockies 15-3.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, Kyle...
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
The trade deadline is fast approaching. We'll tell you what your team did on Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Pirates relief pitcher, number 61, won his 5th game out of the bullpen as the Pirates got the best of the Phillies 4-3.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Well, this is it, the final day of the season for teams to make trades. There could be a flurry of action as the day goes on, but before we get there, here's a recap of what went down yesterday. Starting off in the National League East, the Philadelphia Phillies allowed only 5...
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
The trade deadline has come and gone. Here's a recap of what happened on and off the field yesterday.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
It's the first day of September, the final full month of the regular...
Cruising down the street in my 6-4. Got the window. Pockets full of hundreds, no singles. Pockets full of hundreds, no singles. Cruising down the street in my 6-4. Cruising down the street in my 6-4.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin.
The Braves earned...
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. In Game 5 of the World Series, the Los Angeles Dodgers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got a win over the Astros in Houston, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year.
It's easy sometimes when you just coast along. But like it or not, something always seems to go wrong. Sometimes people build you up just so they can knock you down. Sometimes they will have you there cause they need someone around. Perhaps you'll receive invitations for tea. Or perhaps you will laugh and you'll make them all smile. Or maybe you'll join them, cause it had to be. Perhaps you'll forget that you forgot for a while. Birds of a bells isn't ringing, and campfire chants of ritual drumming, although at first glance you thought you could run, but you won't take a chance. It's not an experience if they can't bring someone along. They hang on emotions, they bottle inside, they peck at the ground and they strut out of stride. Birds of a feather are flocking outside. Birds of a feather are flocking outside. Birds of a feather are flocking outside. Birds of a feather are flocking outside.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting off in the National League East, the Texas Rangers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 7-6. The Marlins got 12 hits in this one as they got the best of the visiting Mets 6-5. Lane Thomas was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, helping the Nats down the Braves 10-8. The Chicago Cubs got the best of the Brewers at home 5-2. The Pittsburgh Pirates totaled 11 hits as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 5-2. The Cards got 11 hits overall as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 4-3. The
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome, everyone. A very
Nothing worth it is easy. Nothing easy.
Like a ceiling, thinking about money in the building. On the phone with the lender and I'm living. If the bank had a cap, I would fill it. Like really, trying to get millions. Get a bigger high view so vivid. A couple cars, it could go chrome wheeling. You think materials make me sound silly? Like really, you so good. How are you so good? You say we don't need that money. 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 When I get hot like the summer, when the AC on the light feel turn up, you wanna cuddle when I think I might burn up. I'm feeling lucky so I might play the numbers. I'm on the come up, gotta get high before the tech folk run up. I need a 10, 20, 50s and 100s. Don't you think being rich sound fun? I wonder how are you so good? How are you so good? You say we don't need that money. 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 How are you so good? How are you so good? How are you so good?
Know what I mean? Clown, yeah, what them, a circus, them take this thing for. Talk to them in the army. Accurate.
Let's get down to business. I don't got no time to play around. What is this? Must be a circus in town. Let's shut it down on these clowns.
Tell them say we are on the game, we not do this for the fame. Clowns be tripping, but we not listen what them saying. This lion can't tame, better get this in your brain. The spirit of the legends is flowing into my veins.
Inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the San Diego Padres hit 3 long balls as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park, 6-3. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, Garrett Cooper had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits as the Padres got by the Phillies 9-2.
Inside the show with Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Looking first at the NL East, the Brewers sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens.
Inside the show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting off in the National League East,
Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Looking first at the NL East, the Baltimore Orioles picked
Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
The trade deadline is fast approaching. We'll tell you what your team did on Inside the Show. Starting off in the
Inside the show. Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
The trade deadline has come and gone. Here's a recap of what happened on and off the field yesterday. Starting off in the National League East, the Phillies broke up.
Hey man, everybody stand up if you ever had your back against the wall and had to fight back. It's your anthem. My view from the top of the moon, I can see the whole world sitting in my hand, a maze of rules. We finna break the rules, and we gon' make them too.
Inside the show.
I admit it, girl, at first I was trying to quench my thirst, but never in my wildest dreams I'd sit and think I'd catch this curse. And now I can't tell right from wrong. It's the
Inside the show. With
The Atlanta
Inside the show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world this Sunday morning. The Tampa Bay Rays got the best of the visiting Redbirds, 4-2.
phones are ringing for. We ain't leaving no more, no more. No 4 at Griddles, we get 5. We might be weak at 6. They kick out the door, the door. We ain't leaving. We ain't leaving. No, we ain't leaving. No, we ain't leaving. We ain't leaving.
Tell them say we are run the game, we not do this for the fame. Clowns be tripping, but we not listen what them say.
You ever lost it all and had to get it all back?
Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what?
Lord, your voice, burn all your clothes, there's more to see. Why be afraid when you have a chance to be happy? So at time, Jesus, we won't pledge allegiance. The White House is speechless, emotion and treason. Oh, and on your heart, kiss it away. Hey, do you want to taste your freedom? I'll take you to the wasteland. Hey, where you can be chased by demons. I'll take you to the wasteland. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. Hey, do you want to taste your freedom? I'll take you to the wasteland. Just full of toys, always a broke, missing piece. Dead or alive, Lord of the flies and birds and bees. With time, Jesus, and dancing with feeling, the whisper and secrets, emotion and treason. Oh, pain on your heart, throw it away. Hey, do you want to taste your freedom? I'll take you to the wasteland. Hey, where you can be chased by demons. I'll take you to the wasteland. Oh, it's beautiful.
Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East.
Inside the show with Inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Phils combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the Cardinals on the road 6-3. Byron Buxton drove
Inside the show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the NL East, the Phils combined for 4 total home runs as they secured a win in extra innings over the Padres 7-5. The White Sox launched 3 home runs as they got the best of the visiting Mets 5-3. The Arizona Diamondbacks combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 8-6.
Inside the show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting off in the National League East, the D-backs swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 14-1. The New York Mets got 18 hits as they blew out the Jays 11.
Inside the show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, Tommy Kahnle earned his first victory of the season, helping the Marlins take care of the Phillies 8-6.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
The trade deadline is fast approaching. We'll tell you what your team did on Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Philadelphia Phillies racked up 11 hits at
Inside the Show. Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
The trade deadline has come and gone. Here's a recap of what happened on and off the field yesterday. Starting off in the National League East, Billy Hamilton had a home run and 3 RBIs as the Phillies pushed past the Reds 6-4. Zach Wheeler allowed
Inside.
All this time spent, all that love you gave, please don't walk away. Try again.
in more news.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
And welcome everyone to Inside the Show, the best source for all the off-season news from around the baseball world. Here's the latest from around the league. Grayson Rodriguez tossed a dominating complete game shutout as the Orioles took one from the Brewers 5-0.
so pressed. Feel like I got no. Feel like I needed rest. Feel it's the season I should let go, and that's the reason I'm about my. Feel it's the season I should fly so low. I'm so. That she's so persuasive. This isolation, so sweet you could taste it. But in the morning, moonlight y'all be yawning. It's 3 in the morning, and I'm still performing. She's so persuasive. She's so flirtatious. How does it feel to be so persuasive? She's so flirtatious. Keep it going. How does it feel to be alive? Let me break it down till it feel right. How does it feel? I'm so aligned and it's so. Telling himself can't get a vibe. I wait me too, better get a line. I can't control it. It's the floor.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
They gon' throw salt on my name, make me whore till I'm finished, till it wall full of faces. I'm calling me God.
Cruising Highway 85. Thought I saw a shooting star beaming in your haunting eyes. Herbie Hancock on my radio. Ooh, let's pull over for the stove. Got some Skittles and some. I know we ended things a week ago. Baby, fall into me slow. Ooh, don't keep your love on me. No, don't love on me. On that night drive. Ooh, you're so fine. Purple in the sky. Cruising Highway 85. Thought I saw a shooting star beaming in your haunted eyes. I said, now baby, we can disappear. A lot like we are some fugitives. Liberation, oh so cavalier. Ooh, baby, take me far away from here. Baby, you know I'm sincere. Ooh, don't need your love on me. No, no love on me. On that night drive. Ooh, you're so fine. Purple in the sky. Cruising Highway 85. Thought I saw a shooting star beaming in your haunting eyes.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Phillies had lost their previous 8 games, but put a halt to that as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 2-1. As of today, the Phillies are in last place in the NL East, and the Royals are leading the American League Central. Isaac Paredes dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs as the Rays downed the Nationals 11-1. In the standings, the Rays sit in first place in the American League East Division, and the Nationals sit in third place in the National League.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Well, this is it, the final day of...
Cruising down the street in my 6-4.
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to this Saturday morning edition of Inside the Show. Let's take a look at the latest news from around Major League Baseball. Brandon Woodruff got the win, throwing 8 innings, allowing 1 earned run, leading the Brewers to a win over the Rangers, 7-1.
It's easy sometimes when you just coast along. But like it or not, something always seems to go wrong. Sometimes people build you up just so they can knock you down. Sometimes they will have you there cause they need some.
Nosotros tenemos la cara.
I am living life for this PD. Nobody like a Lagos machine. I am stingy with my peace, and I'm greedy with my happiness. I know say nobody. Meta. Jumbo Mary. I'm a obiri meva. I am living the reckless life. I'm a bad boy. I'm a bad boy. Baby, I am living the reckless life. I'm a bad boy. And them know what the thing go. We are not playing no be tinko. No be say me I no gonna tinko. Cause I be your dog, I no be bingo. Do you want to reggae or calypso? Cause whatever I do, they don't go fit though. Yeah, see I can be the blues in I reading. But it's bad, I'm thinking. And them pretty and them bougie. And them. What is the cost I paid off? Make this story for no day long as I'm happy. Yeah. Meta. Jumbo Mary. I'm a obiri meva. I am living the reckless life. I'm a bad boy. I'm a bad boy, no fi jack my steez. You know fi know what's in the inside my jeans. Mario lady, you never see something. He already know who go fi kill this beat. It's a bad boy. Yeah, but money goes on all of me. Oh, back on.
Inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. For Game 6 of the World Series, the Los Angeles Dodgers totaled 11 hits as they beat the visiting Red Sox, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year.
They were coming on to me like, Davro. I'm like, dude, please, give me a second. I need like 2 minutes. 2 minutes apiece, that's all I have.
It's took a sucker, and I'll be back for lunch. Me and my homies down bad like we had a hunch. And I'm a credit crunch, and we ain't got no lunch. And now we eating cornbread like we ain't had a lunch. Okay, like, I ain't tripping about the Klondike. I was tripping about the big homies who had it down right. Always dreaming about the big money that get me all right. Like MCE bags and big G-Pads, but I ain't got no G-Pads, like I ain't get that. And I won't fit that. My super cheap should probably cut grass. I'm super should probably go and get my shoe rack. Like, homie, don't do that. Go and get my Stanley Kubrick poster pack. Play, okay, I got it. Guess if you would've told me earlier, I would've caught it. But a real Georgia John never come with a profit. Guess that's what you get when you the southern product. Like Diver on his feet, big homie in the trees. Go and tell the preacher man, cause God made a beat. Run on money with my cleats. It's that Georgia summer heat. It's that been there, done that. All they gotta see. I'm a big player. Big homie, big baller. I'm a big player. Big homie, big baller. I'm a big player. Big homie, big baller. I'm a big baller. Like what you doing?
keep it on. It feel to be? Feel like the feeling of a suppress. Feel like I got no.
Hey, one more word, I'ma call Jug Knight. It's my man's. Boy, he a like Kimbo Slice. He got hands. TSA frisk me, they say I got something in my jeans. Big bands. Baby girl on me a little too drunky for me. Call Lance, you be talking big, ain't down for the ride. Feeling like the mafia when we go mob. I be with some that be really outside. I'm out the driver's seat to let them ghost ride. Sing to the women, I'm Fat Maxwell. Man wanna see me in a big black cell. He was in the lights like Johnny Mansell. Till they hit him up like Blue Cantrell. Then hey from the house, I'm in Hollywood in a penthouse, Baby girl mad that I won't, I don't give on a discount. Funny how I'm eating more than I ever ate, but you check a plate and I slim down, If you owe me money, better skip town. Look, getting frisked and stripped down, Facts. One more word, I'ma call Jug Knight. It's my man's. Boy here like Kimbo Slice. He got hands. TSA frisk me, they say I got something in my jeans. Big bands. Baby girl on me a little too chunky for me. Call Lance. Facts. 30 years. Whip that. Take off your rollers on my tail. Spinning corners. 30 years. Whip that. Take off your rollers on my tail. On my tails. 30 years. Whip that. Take off your rollers on my tail. Spinning corners. 30 years. Whip that. Take off your rollers on my tail. Look, hey, we in the breeze. Lone Star boy like Vietnamese. Like a young Mike Tyson, you a Roy Jones Jr. Weak in the knees. Put some bass in your voice when you speaking to me. I ain't tripping, let somebody give me reason to be. You ain't tough like you talking, I'm very certain you a
Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. For the seventh and final game of the Major League Baseball World Series, Oswald Peraza launched 2 balls into the seats, helping the Yankees win over the Padres, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year.
Lost it all and had to get it all back. It's got me looking back and everything was all mad. You gotta know the roads and know when to fall back. This time I want it all and it ain't all chat. Oh mad. My mommy took my chain and went and pawned that. Life's like a movie, I record that. Dad was in jail, so I grew up calling Paul Dad. Sitting in my cell with a bag. I'm on the phone, screws peeping through the flat. Screaming like Sabrina for some. Be a cat, scratch, scratch, we adapt. Point ones for a burn pack. I was comfy on the wing, you probably heard that. Cause when you come from the road, you always learn that. And even if I could, I wouldn't turn back. Cause everything was meant to be. I do 99 years for my DZD. Kick back, write a book, a direct to DVD. Like, this ain't no DVD. This the realest that you ever seen, and I'm a clever breed. Can't believe we had to bury D. I'll be on the block, go shop, pop a cherry beat. I was reminiscing, sipping. More than some memories, the energy life, then that's a blessing. Show her love, she holds you. Shining anywhere I step in. I get the then get to pressing. From Forest Bank to Ainley, from Ainley I went to Preston. Can be depressing, is you about that life, that's the question. Is you about that life, that's the question. They either cropping or plotting, they either it's not a problem. I come through in the Batman looking Gotham. It's all happening, they either I'll get used for stashing.
Get hot like a summer when the AC on the There's something in your heart.
I admit it, girl, at first I was trying to quench my thirst, but never in my wildest dreams I'd sit and think I'd catch this curse. And now I can't tell right from wrong. It's blurry with my glasses on, but what's clear is you appeared, and ever since I strung along. How'd you do it? This thing I never felt before. Going through it, 'cause you don't open up that door. I feel foolish. I guess you took over my mind, and I knew it. I thought I knew I loved you. Just a minute. Give me just a minute of your time. Just a minute. However long it takes to make you mine. Just a minute. I know you got a short attention span. Just a minute. However long it takes to be your man.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
The beginning of the work.
Hey man, everybody stand up if you ever had your back against the wall and had to fight back. It's your anthem. My view from the top of the moon, I can see the whole world sitting in my hand, a maze of views. We finna break the rules, and we gon' make them too. I can't fall asleep.
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
The trade deadline has come and gone. Here's a recap of what happened on and off the.
I've been lost in your eyes all afternoon. The more I drift, the closer I get to you. She's a ghost.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. For Game 4 of the Major League Baseball World Series, the Cincinnati Reds combined to allow only 4 hits as they got the home victory against the Astros, sweeping their way to a World Series championship. It has been an incredible year for them and a dominant postseason run. We'll see if they can do it again next year.
No tiene seguro, sola es de Barcelona, pero está en Carola. Ella no es seguidora, ella es la ola. Nosotros tenemos la calle prendida.
Salimos de noche, llegamos de día.
Mi nena cerca de mí,
Mi nene cerca de mí.
en verdad nunca importó lo que nadie decía.
Tú sabes que esta noche nos fuimos al garete. Tú eres el más que le mete.
Tú sabes que esta noche nos fuimos al garete, tú eres la más que le mete.
¿Dónde la noche está pesada?
Baby, sígueme, vámonos pa' allá.
¿Dónde que la noche está pesada?
A mi gata le gustó y ahora está juqueada. Baja la ventana, pa' que el humo salga, los espíritus malos se espantan.
Todos los fines de semana, la luna me escolta de la oscuridad de la maldad.
Nosotros tenemos la calle prendida.
Salimos de noche, llegamos de día.
Mi nena cerca de
Mi nene cerca de
mí,
mí.
en verdad nunca importó lo que nadie decía.
La que pica spicy wasabi. Yo soy natural, wabi sabi.
Ella es como Don, yo soy Daddy. Este es un te paga toda la Ferrari.
Como tú y yo no hay iguales. Colmillos afilados de metales. Vampiros sonando ahora para siempre. Somos inmortales. Y tú sabes que esta noche nos fuimos al garete. Tú eres el más que le mete.
Tú sabes que esta noche nos fuimos al garete. Tú eres la más que le mete. ¿Dónde la noche está pesada?
Ey, yo con mi gato voy para allá.
¿Dónde la noche está pesada?
Con mi gato ya estoy enviciada. La vida no vuelve.
Se dice que hay que romper.
Que el tiempo no hay que perder.
No soy el primero rey.
Quien te engañó lo tumbe.
Si el ego no lo usas,
Harás que Dios se luzca.
si del amor abusas.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegro.
When you say you ride for me, ride for me. When you say you die for me, die for me. Is that a forever thing, everything? Ay, no matter whatever brings. Ay, when you say you always down, always down. When you say you hold my crown, is that a forever thing? Ay, no matter whatever brings.
Cruising down the street in my 6'4". Out the window.
Yeah, well, this man world done made me crazy.
Tell myself I ain't feeling it, wait. Tell myself I ain't feeling the way. I came far from accepting defeat. Made it down with the blood on my face. We done shed every tear we can weep. Watch them wearing they heart on they sleeve. Don't even come out the fleas. Don't even pay no mind. Cause I'm dressing that supreme. Nah, the NLFTS, black culture, the blueprint. No with the BS, I'm doing my best. They washed out, need to give it a rest. The tables turn while they try to confess. I'm still the same, needing my space. Can be evil but look good in the face. They haphazard but I'm keeping my pace. They haphazard but I'm I remember when I was 11 and watching my blood on the TV get spilled out. Now I got a little older, no love for the system, and I'm reaching back for the now. And it's really tough, I done grown on myself to the point I can see that they hate us.
Today, some feelings I leave and call her, but feeling mistreated. I sleep on my and they tell me to drop, I don't see the reason. My missus.
The Miami Marlins hit 3 long balls.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. For Game 6 of the World Series, the Twins totaled 13 hits as a team as they got the victory in extra innings against the Dodgers, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year.
Mic check, is this thing on? I ain't even know if I would rap or just sing on. It took me a while, now I'm getting my swing on. Icarus in increments, sometimes I put wings on. Every hero ain't a hero till as a theme song. So many tries, but every time it just sing wrong. Saturday night, just kicking it with my best man. Looked at my left hand, I got a ring on. How did we get here? Started with a kiss, then another kiss, then another kiss, then a covered dish with white rice, greens, and smothered fish. I'm lying, it was just chicken, was thugging it. Now we got a covenant, it's on a bond for life. In all my years, this was the easiest song to write. It's my confession in the rhyme, a testament, and I just wanna do my thing as I talk about a feeling that cannot be explained, or a love that cannot be contained in a measurement of time. Some say it was a blessing in disguise. Scratch that, girl, you a lesson from the skies. And I thank God for my winnings, that's word to Life Jennings. Finally letting go of the mistakes of my 20s. I admit that I'm not an easy sell, but I'm the PD to your Chiwa tail. Your big boy to tell them pay your people bill. Be for real, swore I wouldn't do it again. My man said that'll change. First time it's all about working through your baggage. Second time around it's all about the baggage claim. Thank your maker, stack your paper with a real one. Major key, clavinet, lead a mother don't read like clarinets. Gorgeous, no wrongs in this love song I wrote for us. Wedding play all day with no chorus. Let's ride. This goes out to you.
the paramedics saw. At first I'm like, no, I'm nonchalant from afar. Then strike the fake rap star, jugular with a regular balance of the cat burglar known to parlay with. I know the flavor because me and the thugs minds are mutual. We congruent.
The champions, the champions.
Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario?
Ayo, Bo knows this, and Bo knows that. But Bo don't know jack, cause Bo can't rap. Well, what do you know? The dead dog is first up to bat. No batteries included and no strings attached. No holds barred, no time for move faking. Got to get to loot so I can bring home the bacon. Brothers front, they say the drop can't flow, but we've been known to do the impossible like Broadway Joe. So sleep if you want, like we will help you get your Z's true. But here's the real scoop.
Because I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke.
Everybody want the roof on a lot of cool. And up there it was cool.
Thank you.